Hello parents, today I will show you how to do the online registration from your computer. Due to the current situation, centralized admission is closed but is accepting any new registration through online. It's very simple, easy and just a few steps. Before we start, I want you to look at the screen and then keep your eye on these four bulleted points. These are the four documents that you need to upload in order to finish this registration process. The documents are parent photo ID, parent proof of residence, could be form of utility bill or lease agreement, anything that has your name on it. Student information, we need birth certificate, immunization records. These are the two important documents that we need to upload. And also a valid working email. It could be a Gmail, Yahoo, MSN, Hotmail, anything uh, that is working with you, so that centralized admission can communicate with you in future if you need to provide them any more information. As well as in future, school will communicate all the parents via the same email for anything, any newsletter or anything that goes out from the school, that will be communicated via the same email. Okay, all right, so let's click on this website where it says www.admissions.org or k12.org. Once you click on that website, it will take you to this page. Let me go all the way up. Yeah, so this is the main homepage for our public schools centralized admission. You can see lots of different languages here. If you click on any of this language, it will convert all of this whole web page into that language. But for now I'm trying to just do it in English. So without a further ado, let's go all the way down past these two kiddos picture. Once you see this tab where it says register, or you can just click on this link too, it's the same thing, register your student K to 12 online below. So click on that link and it will take you to this page where it will tell you what are the options that are needed to do online registration. Of course you need internet, you need to have computer, scanner, blah blah blah. We don't need that since we are already in here. And this will also tell you those four documents in details that needed to be uploaded in order to finish this registration process. All right, go all the way down and click on this registration online tab. Once you click on that tab, it will take you to this important page where it says email address. This is the place that you need to put that working email. So for now I'm gonna put my working email here and click on submit, and it will give you a instant reply where it says thank you for submitting your email address. You will receive an email shortly with a link to start registration. They will send you right away. Just go back to your email, Gmail I mean, or Yahoo or MSN, click on the inbox tab, and here it is, our public school student registration login. Go to that email, um, and if you want to read the email, that's fine too. It will just tell you the same thing that I was just talking about, all the documents that are required for parents to upload. Go all the way down at the very bottom where it says student registration login. Click on that. It will take you to this page. So this is the page where our public schools wants to verify the information regarding demographics, your household situation, language, parent information, uh, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's click on our first link where it says edit household information. Click on that link, it will tell you household language. So this is very important. If you don't, if you are bilingual, if your first language is let's say Hindi, you always put your first language Hindi, so that all the information that school or centralized admission will send to you will convert it into Hindi, unless if you want to prefer those email in English. But for now, I'm just gonna click on English, and then you can, if you have a post box number, you can definitely put it down. But here I don't have it. I'm just gonna put my address here. Apartment, you can put your apartment number. Colorado. Legal last name. Parent legal guardian. So this will be the first legal guardian, which would be either dad or mom. Any middle name, gender. All right, let me finish this and then I'll come back to you. All right, so once you fill up all the information here, first legal guardian, I I entered dad's name here, put the phone number. If you have cell phone, home phone, whatever your preference is, just put the number in there. It will ask you military, parent in military, or this individual is a civilian working on federal property. No. If yes, click on yes. Eligibility for supplementary services. If if the parent is working in any of these area where it says vegetable, fruit, seeds, packaging area, farm, ranch, meat packaging, poultry, greenhouse, click on yes and follow the further step. For now, I'm just going to put on no. Parent legal guardian to, we need at least two parents to be entered. Either it could be dad or mom, grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt. Put their information, phone number, email, same thing. Parents not living in the family address. If you want to add any non-household relationship, for emergency contact, you can do that. um, it's not important, but you can change that. If you wanted to add that, you can change it in future too. So for now, I'm just gonna skip onto that by clicking on no and click save parents card information. All right, and then this is the fun part. This is where you enter your student information, which has to match exactly the same that appears in birth certificate. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna put the last name Walton, first name Adrian, and then I'm just gonna finish this up and then I'll come back to you. Alright, so once you fill up all the information, student's legal name, date of birth, if he has a cell phone number, country of birth. This is just an example. What language did your child first use when he began to talk? So be very specific on this one, because Aurora is so diverse. We receive so many uh, multilingual kids. Please specify the first language. So in this case, you can put either, if you are Burmese, you can put Burmese. If you are Somali, you can put Somali. What language does your child speak, or what language do you speak to your child? You can put Somali or whatever the language, preference, but for now I just put English here. Has your child been ever enrolled in any other school? If yes, click on yes. If no, click on no. Simple it is. Race, ethnicity. Are you Hispanic, or are you Hispanic or Latino origin? If yes, click on yes. If no, click on no. Part B, you just have to pick on the following student race group, which is I just randomly picked on Asian. You can pick whatever you guys are, and just follow these questions and then try to answer. Don't leave it blank, because once if you see this red asterisk, it means you have to fill it up. Okay, either yes or no. If yes, write the description. If no, you just move on forward. So likewise, I finish all of my parent and legal guardian and kids information here. Also, you can put non-household relationship emergency contact, either besides mom and dad. Sam Walton, I put father and son. Tricia Walton, mother and son, which I already entered their information at the beginning page. Besides dad and mom, you can always put uncle and brother, whoever is very closer to the student. You can always do that. All right. Is the student and company give yes or no? I'm just going to click on no. So what is the student present housing situation? If you guys are living in a motel, if you guys living in a shelter, please be very specific on this one, and then try to you know uh, put a check mark on the right one. But for now, I'm just gonna put a check mark on this one, which says the above housing situation do not apply. Continue to release form. Click on the last tab. It says media release. Media release is do you give permission for your child uh, uh, you know to take part in school photo session. Teachers are taking pictures. There's like so many things going on in the school building. So do you allow, can you are you okay if your child uh, will be taking a picture by some other staff members? If it's okay, you can always give a permission by saying I hereby give permission. If you do not want to, you're then more than welcome to click on this tab where it says I do not give permission. Parent guardian acknowledgement for student record release or assessment. I acknowledge. I have read the consent. Please put a check mark on that one. We don't want any more question to be asked by centralized admission. I understand this policy exists. These are like code of conduct, so it kind of tells you what are the rules and regulation under our public schools facility. So if you want to go through each detail, please go through this link by clicking on this link. Attendance. Attendance is very important in our public schools, so I want you to read the whole policy before you follow this. It has all the attendance policy. What are the consequences? What are the you know what are the excused and unexcused absences? What is tardy? If you want to know in detail, please go to this complete policy and you will know in much more detail. Once you're done, click on checkbox. Field trip release. Every year school will try to take kids to the field trip. Either it could be museum, educational tour, um, anywhere outside of school. um, and then this form is just asking you the permission. If you want to give the permission, click on I give permission. If you do not want your child to participate in field trip, then you can just click on I do not want to. So what this will do is teacher will be notified that so and so student is not given a permission by parents, so they will create a plan for the student throughout the day if he or she is staying at the building. Okay, but our most of our parents always give permission, so I'm just gonna put on I give permission here. It's up to you. Finally, student use of the internet and electronic communication. So as our public school is, all the school has a technology facility in their school. They have to stay in computer for some chunk of time. So do you allow your student to use the computer and then join the online learning or whatever? If you want to go into detail, just click on technology acceptable use policy. It will tell you much more in detail, but I'm just going to click on I acknowledge. And now it will take us to continue to health card. Health insurance. What kind of insurance does your child have? I'm just going to put Medicaid. Medication at its school. If your child is sick, do you, is it okay for the school to provide any of this medicine? Acetaminophen, Tylenol, or ibuprofen, or both? I'm just going to click on both. If you do not want anybody to give your child any medicine, you can always click on done. Does your child have any vision or hearing problem, allergies, asthma, diabetes, seizures, social, emotional, behavioral health, other health concern? If yes, there will be another tab that will pop up here. You can just mention like what's the other health concern. But this one is very important part. I'm just trying to click on no just to move on forward quickly. But if your child have any of these, please click on yes, so that school can further check on your kids or take more precautions on whatever your child is going through. School will be notified. Okay. And there's always a health nurse at the building, always available, so she will be aware about your child's health by looking at this tab. All right, if you have any other student you want to register, go through this. If not, then verify household information. So this is the most important thing. Remember, at the beginning I talked about the 4 documents that we need to upload. So this is the place that you need to upload. If you have taken a picture from your cell phone and saved it in your computer, now is the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a file, and then I'm going to put birth certificate, choose a file, immunization record, choose a file, picture ID, choose a file, proof of address. Alright, so once you're done, you can put your signature here by typing your name. It's an electronic version of your signature. If you want to know any uh, school policy or district policy, always feel free to click on this link and go through every single detail. But for now, I'm just gonna put check mark on both of these tiny boxes and then complete registration, and that's it. And within 24 hours, it says within 24 hours you will be notified by centralized admission if your child has been accepted or not, or if you need to upload any more documents, if you need to provide any further information. Okay, please check your email the next day. I highly recommend you to do that. And then once you are done, once you go through everything, they will send you admission slip via your email, which needs to be turned in at the school. Once the school opens, you can just bring that. If you don't have a printer, you don't have to print it out. You can just show me your email or show that email to any the school clerk or registrar, and from there they will enroll your child. Alright, that's it. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to reach out to centralized admission, which I have their information here. They are currently located at 1085 Peoria Street, Aurora, Colorado. Their phone number is 303-326-2200, And I think at this time of the year, since it's closed, it's better for you to send them an email if you have any question under this email link. If you wanted to talk to any of the school personnel, you can always contact school. Our school is Crawford Elementary School, 1600 Florence Street. Our phone number is 303-340-3290. And with the school lockdown, I think you will probably have to leave a voice message. Somebody will reach out to you soon as they hear the voice message. But yeah, good luck registering, and we'll see you guys soon at Crawford Elementary School. Have fun.